talked to Lawler the other day. He said there's a foot of fall around the building, and you said it wouldn't work.
I don't think it's going to, because you can't guarantee that one that's up on the hill. I know you keep saying water doesn't run uphill, but that is up.
No, it isn't.
Compared to this is down. There's a hill between us.
They surveyed the tile. They put a transit on to measure the elevation of that tile and the elevation in yours on the east side. There was a foot of fall.
And right now, I can't see where that
But
manhole's
not to
at.
your manhole.
It's all covered up.
That was just between my building. We're talking to your manhole.
It's the same elevation. It runs into that manhole. You know, it looks like it's running uphill, but it isn't. The manhole's 8 foot deep. You have 4 foot of drop. I mean, I've been arguing this point for 20 years, and
But I'm really glad that you put the manhole up there, because that makes the line leave the city.
it isn't the city. Now argue against it.
How can it not be yours if that line goes?
You can't be
right in
120
front
feet
of our
off going across the road.
building?
120
What do you
feet
mean
is a hell
in
of a
front of
distance.
your building? It's on the other side of the road.
Yeah, between our buildings.
When it comes out of this manhole up here, it goes straight south. I don't know exactly how far. You know, because there's not a manhole. There's no dot. I've never found a manhole on the south side.
Yeah, because that's where you went to. When you took us up there the other day, that's where we were, that manhole.
No, that's this manhole here. Because there's the black.
It's still on the east side of the road. It's
I'm
no
not-
brainer.
If
If I took everybody up here and showed them
George dug it up, it was a 4-inch Orangeburg tile that was plugged. He dug it out to the road. George Schmidt did. I was there.
And
Yeah.
sure he did. That was
but-
on my property.
It's on the south side of the manhole he dug it. To the road.
No,
Yes, he did.
no.
That's where the
It was
manhole's
over
at.
there closer to where
But
that
you
pole
told
is.
Faye that it wasn't for Orangeburg, it was some other stuff underneath there. Now you're
I
saying
was there.
Orangeburg.
So, you know, if we want to know exactly, I'll argue that it's not our problem. You know? And
You know, what's the intention, I mean, as far as how would you like to fix the problem?
We,
We're going to have to go under the road again, burrow under the road and tap into the line that's across in front of once more.
see, it's shrunk down to 2 inches now, and if it keeps collapsing, we won't have we ain't get nothing out of there. And that's what's kind of holding us back on the business, getting that cheese deal going up there, because we need at least 6 inch to go through underneath the road, but this keeps collapsing, and Faye keeps having problems.
But you knew it when you bought it.
Not
If you had a
technically
problem,
that
you were
bad.
gonna clean it.
But the problem is, if that's a city line, they ought to fix the damn thing.
Then George Krause's line's across the road, and his water line going with a shut-off in it.
Well, I don't know about that, that's a different building.
Why do you have a water shut off on my side if you don't want to claim anything over there? It's almost right beside the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
There's a
do you
2-inch
claim
line
that?
here that dead ends.
Why do you claim that?
There's a 2-inch line here. I can't do...
You didn't put it in there, Jack, did you?
That's way
No.
before me. I was there 25 years.
That's why this is a problem. It's before any of us.
Okay, so the fact is, the city goes to the main.
Right.
We're all agreed to it. The city always does that. But in the interest of trying to get this fixed, what's it gonna take to fix it?
That's a good question.
Well,
So what if the city, what if the council
know,
said, okay, we'll dig on both sides, you do the boring.
This
fix it."
town never did tell me there was a manhole up there by Jacobs. In 22 years, they let me pell-mell through this. I would ask a couple of times, no, that's your problem, that's your problem. Nobody ever gave any incentive, hey, why don't you go here? Nobody tried to be helpful. I asked Jack the other day, and he said, I had to ask, like I should have had that information.
I can't see no manhole up there anyway, it's all covered over with dirt. I hate to have a new guy come on Lakeview and go by that map. All you gotta do is look at it, the streets
But on
here,
that
the
map,
lines
to
over
me,
here.
it shows east and west, that you got a sewer pipe running east and west, and it's not on the south side of the road, it's on the north side of the road, because it jots down, and then the manhole he wants to claim is over there by Jacobs, which is great, because that's that same line.
But if we turn around and videotape it and spend all that money, we could say, okay, you guys trench it, and if the council would agree, we'd dig on both sides and hook it up and pay for the boring.
Yeah, what's the boring gonna cost, $4,000 or $5,000?
I don't know.
I
And then we're going to be where these
But if-
people will never get any help with that line, because they'll say, well, you found out before, it was
Well,
your
if we
line.
do this camera thing and find out it's not ours, you're stuck with everything.
But my problem is, was it changed between time Jack come here in 1940? it shows that line that's underneath the road is the main line. So that map's all
But you gotta have an
120
8-inch
feet.
main line coming from your two businesses? It's only a 4-inch line in there.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but so you look down that manhole on
That's
the
an eight.
south side, to me that looks like
There's
a
an 8 over there at Jacobson's.
4, I don't know. All I know is that when
There's an 8-inch line over there.
Shad put that in,
And
he
there's the
went
4.
to a point
Put anywhere.
to connect to the city.
Why,
Maybe it-
why would the city put one in for Jacob's Feed when Sean's was probably there before
Yeah.
Jacob's?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out. Maybe there's some
What do you
little
mean, the city
politics
main?
here.
Yeah, because you want to give them the credit.
Yeah, I know that.
You're accepting their responsibility. Why wouldn't you accept another business that's on that same highway that's closer to the main district of town than that? That's even that much further.
And you guys want maybe a motel, that'd be a perfect place for a motel.
But nobody's trying to get out anything, we're trying to get this fixed. The city's already said we can't, if it's the city main, you gotta get to
All right.
it.
Yeah, that's what we did, we did it to the
Lawler
city.
said that it would drain around the building. Did you put a transit, see if yours had drained or that sewer over at Jacobson's?
It had to be all dug up, cleared over there, and probably put at least a 6-inch in what we need.
You know,
And why do
A
all
6-inch?
that when right there it
You want
is?
to know why?
if you're a 6-inch, then why did you ever buy it knowing there was a 4?
Because I didn't know that. I'm like,
Sometimes the
hey, she didn't know there was a manhole over there. I looked for the manhole today and I can't find that damn manhole Jack was telling me about.
But if we go around my building, Jack, I have
You
to
don't
make
cover up
290
manhole with dirt to get
degrees,
down
and
inside a
I've
manhole.
got 2 more chances for everything to get hung up.
But it's all
Then
plastic
they-
and new.
then
But
they-
45 then. I've done
That,
it
I know
before.
you've done that, but there you got 4 more places yet.
Just so we get it fair, so you're asking the council to you know, figure it out, or?
I would like you to bore into the road. That's exactly
Yeah,
what I'm asking.
that's what we're asking. To get to
And
that.
connect it to that line wherever you want to connect it. You don't have to even connect it to the manhole, but I suppose that'd be the easiest. It's already there.
But what if we videotape it to find out it's not?
Where you finding about 10 mains up there?
You know, I'm all for business, and so is everybody on the council.
Well, what that's going to cost the city to do that?
I know.
But
So why would we?
I guess you're not taking my word that their
Yeah, I
4
am.
inches is not, where that's an 8-inch up there by, that's up there in front of their place.
I'm not
No, I
sure
think-
that they are.
Jack, I want you to know that I think they are actually taking your position, but this mayor is suggesting a compromise. And the compromise is, you pay for the boring, am I correct?
Well, that's what I was, council would go, you guys bore it, we'll dig on both
Yeah,
sides.
that's the biggest cost.
Yeah, digging's the biggest, I mean, you're talking probably 8, 9 foot deep on the other side. You know, it's.
You're costing
that's
$10,000 to know
a
what
lot
you
of
got.
money.
For the city.
You know, it's just,
But if we dig it with our backhoe.
it's just like, well then when do we stop? Nothing against you guys. Like, Wicker had a problem. And he dug it all the way out to the sewer main. It was Orangeburg all the way out. They're gonna come out and say, you guys can take care of that. I just need to,
So the recommendation would be let's spend $500 and find out who it is.
well,
Well, what I'm saying is, if this line is over where Jack is, why isn't this over here?
It's just a generic map.
let's just put dye tablets in
I'm not saying.
out there at that manhole
I
ditch.
could be down here in Middle Street.
And if it comes down,
Even
that manhole
you
down
said
there,
that, you sent
we
some
know that
information
that
out
isn't
there.
your
Oh,
manhole.
yeah,
You got air up there.
I saw the same
Mike,
thing.
Mike, I'm gonna tell you right now, you had roadies who asked the city to pay for their sewer
My
line.
main line is
We've
goes
been very
south.
consistent.
And then it turns.
Well, do you understand
Very
the point?
consistent.
That map shows that is the
That
main
would
to this
show-
manhole. And we have lines going to it.
Our supervisor is telling us that that is the main line.
And I
Well-
think Jack's also talked about a pretty good, fairly easy concept. If we can do some dye testing up there, it's gonna show what's what.
You know, if I put the dye in at Jacobson's in it, it's not gonna go through you because every time you've had trouble on your problem, number 9 always worked. So that means that
That was
sewer
put in
goes the
later.
other
That was
direction.
put in the 50s.
Right, but that goes on the sewer main part, see? So that tells you right there that they're not tied together.